smile takes you as you think you find her. Call of the foreman, with an excited shout. He makes his way towards you as suddenly the earth begins to rumble. You stumble, catch yourself on the wall, and and you look to him, the colors, all the muted grays of the dark green, as suddenly a large mouth comes out of the wall, hits the foreman, and continues straight through. He's gone in an instant. Everything starts to, you hear supports crack, and you see this body of whatever this creature is just continue moving quickly through the wall. What do you do? There's space behind you, or you think if you were fast, you might be able to make it under the worm to get to the rest of your comrades.
Not safe enough. Okay, gotta hide.
Alright, so you sprint as it suddenly shoots out of the wall in front of you, blocking your path again.
Is it blocking both sides?
No, as you turn around, it's clear. But you see supports begin to cave in.
I gotta get out of here.
Alright, so you start running towards the entrance. The earth rumbles and rocks begin to fall, blocking your escape. Suddenly, you blink. Time has moved on. You feel the now familiar pangs of hunger tearing at you from the inside. You look at yourself, strong enough, the hard scales, the sharp claws, your teeth, and you see your poor, your vision flashes again. They're gone, and it's just you. You're still starving, nausea consumes your mind. It's hard to think of anything else. The pain grows, your vision goes white, and then you leave. As the white fades to black. You've successfully completed another exercise. You're pleased with yourself.
Yeah. Life's going well.
Life's going well.
I'm counting my coins.
You have a nice full coin purse as you sit there comfortably leaned back in bed, counting the coins. A wave of exhaustion takes you, and you fall asleep, thinking back, curious, wondering how your parents are doing. It's been some time since you last. Your mind drifts to your father. Suddenly your vision is moving over mountains, trees, and it zooms in, and suddenly you're standing in the middle of the forest. You look down, you're pretty sure you're wearing your father's favorite black feather for when he is out doing his thing. You turn and you hear footsteps behind you, many 8 to 10, and they're running. You look down, you're running as well. Behind you, there's a group of men and women, hot on your heels, with almost glowing eyes. They're chasing you. Off in the distance, you see a manor. You can't quite make out much else. What do? Do you run? You still have your belt of tools, but you're not your father. You don't know what all you can do. What do you do?
Okay. I see a man off in the distance.
You see a manor.
A manor off in the distance.
Manor off in the distance ahead of you, up on top of the hill. But you currently are down in the forest, being pounded.
I'm running towards that manor, and I'm going to take a random, most inconvenient-looking item off the tool belt and try and just toss it behind me haphazardly as I'm running.
You see what appears to be a bag. It feels like it contains many small sharp things. Another one appears to be a vial of smoky black liquid.
Okay, but the caltrops are funny, but I'm throwing the smoky black liquid right behind me and just letting it crash.
Alright, you throw it. There's a crack. The air fills with a sulfurous smell, and you hear surprised yells of confusion behind you. You seem to have temporarily shrunken. As you make your way towards the manor, you're about to get to the door, which seems to be slightly ajar.
I wake up and I'm like, oh boy.
But no, you're still asleep. Get back to the
Okay.
final bit of the dream sequence. Clippius, as you, what is Clippius doing right now? What's your daily life?
Probably for the most part, traveling around, hitting up local libraries, talking with local scholars, studying things.
Okay, so you've had long, tiring day of research. Mind filled with recently acquired knowledge. You settle back into your plot, thinking back, and your hand goes up and you feel the scars on your face. Think back to your master and the other students. Suddenly, without realizing it, you seem to have fallen asleep. You're there in the Tower of Normal. Excitement is filling the air and you hear excited chatter from the other students. Today is the day. The ritual that he has been working on for years, since before many of you were then taken on. It's finally time to test. You're making your way up to his ornate laboratory, focused on what you're going to do, hoping that you'll live up to the challenges. When suddenly you crash into another girl who stumbles and drops all the books she's carrying. The dark skin, curly hair, about your age.
Immediately start apologizing. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to help her pick up the books.
It's fine. I don't think anyone is quite focused at the moment. You recognize this girl to be someone you know as Ludmilla. She's not necessarily the most talented student here, but she makes up for it in hard work. She specializes in concentration. As you make your way towards the laboratory accompanying her, you see the many mysterious alchemical instruments he has, the great vials of rare ingredients. As he's putting the finishing touches in the circle, he smiles with, Clippius, well, I have you over there, and he points to one of the circles. You notice that there's a large circle in the center with many smaller ones, enough for, at a quick count, one for each of the students to stand around, so that you all can help him channel power into this. As time goes by, you finish setting up all of your bits and pieces. You get your magical focus ready. The other students make their way into the room, finish their preparations. He looks, smiles, well, are all of you ready? Looks at you as if you're waiting a response.
I just kind of wave my hands and get my arcane board ready to go.
Alright, well, you all should know what to do. And he begins to chant. The air begins to crack on the tower as if in chorus, the rest of you join in chanting, channeling your power into this ritual as well. As his incantations reach a crescendo, you feel your hair begin to rise in its own accord. Suddenly, you hear a loud scream, and you turn to see one of the other students fall to their knees as their skin begins to crack and peel away, and slowly their fingers fall to dust, and then the rest of them as they fall to the ground. Then you hear it again as it happens to another student. Suddenly, there is a burst of power, and you're launched backwards. Your head cracks against something. There's blackness. You see something else. Suddenly, the vision returns to you, but you're not in the tower anymore. You see a figure slumped in a chair in an unfamiliar room. A large book open on a dais in front of him, shards of amber littering the ground. As you move to try and get a look at your face, vision fades. Arena. As you fall into a restless sleep, you find yourself back among your people, midway through a meal with your husband and family, enjoying the fruits of your hard work for these years. Suddenly, the tranquility is pierced by the screams and terrified calls of sheep, goats, and cattle. this catches you off guard, as you go to as your husband stands up and grabs a spear from near the door. What do you do?
I'm going to grab my trusty quarterstaff and try to run over to the cattle. Clearly, some of the wolves have approached them.
All right. Your faithful hound joins you as well. The large, fluffy shepherd. What's his name again?
His name is Polos.
Pullus. All right. He follows. He follows you. Hackles raised. Apparently ready for trouble. But you've seen him deal with wolves before. As you suddenly these screams of the animals are joined by bellowing of fellow minotaurs, both in fear and pain. You feel panic rising as suddenly one call of defiance and call to arms is cut out, and then another. Your husband turns to you. He's like, I don't think this is a normal attack. Do you think you should stay here with the rest in case they try to get into the house? I think you should remain here. I'll go see if I can ward them off from the cattle. I should be safe.
Please make it back. Please be
I'll-
safe.
I'll do my best. As he goes out, he leaves the door for a few tense minutes. You sit there waiting. You hear the sounds of battle but are unable to pick out any noises. Suddenly, the door bursts down and you see a large, snarled wolf in front of you. It looks to you and leaps. You step back, try to defend yourself, but you are not the most dexterous. As you close your eyes, expecting the pain of fangs around your throat, suddenly you hear a yelp and look down and see your dog has jumped in front of you and taken the blow. He seems to be wounded, but is tussling with the wolf. With that, you go to help him, and suddenly something large slams into your side. Your skull cracks against the pavement, and your vision goes white. The next thing you're aware of is something poking at your leg. What do you do?
I jolt away. I'm under attack, clearly. Defend myself.
To do that, you hear a surprised yell and the sound of running feet as you turn to see a small child running off. You stand up and look around. The wolves seem to be gone, but at your feet is the unmoving body of the dog. And there's also no sign of your husband.
I look around. What do I see?
You see clear evidence of the fight. There's a few dead minotaurs, many dead wolves, and most, if not all, of the herd animals seem to have been slaughtered.
I'm gonna call out the name of my husband. Rakdak.
Just make an investigation check.
That is a 12.
That's a 12. Get no response, and as you rush off towards the cow pens, suddenly, as the cow pens, your vision fades to black, and you're above some woods again. You see a shape. You see many shapes sprinting through the woods. It seem to be large wolves. Possibly the largest wolves you've ever seen. They stop and turn to one that seems to be leading. The shape of the wolf rears up and begins to contort and twist and takes the form of a fit man. Although before you can gather the distinguishing characteristics, your vision fades again. receiving your strange letter, and praying and meditating over it, you receive a dream. In it, you see a shining silver dragon flying over a verdant valley. Then your vision flashes to a great hall being built and a host of knights under the banner of the silver dragon. Your vision changes again, and you see the same valley, but from above, torn by war, leaving a great western landscape. At its center, a fortress with a raven standard flying and the great hall coming under the war. As the vision of the valley fades to black, the scene changes. The world is suddenly filled with light and sound and heat. Fire roars as the caravan burns. You hear screams and the clash of steel. You find yourself in a cart with a small window, a bed, colorful fabric hanging from the wall, and small, brightly colored bottles. You are a toddler. The door opens, and you see a large, unfamiliar man wielding a scimitar. He does not look threatening. What do you do?
I dive under the bed, basically, trying to hide from him.
Alright, so make an athletics check.
God. Athletics. That's a 5.
Alright, there you go. So,
Never
as you go to dive under the bed, you trip, smash your nose starts bleeding. You hear a cool laugh from behind you, and you feel a hand tighten around your leg. Your vision changes again. Your vision fades to black. The scene changes. You are, sword in hand, facing your trusted friend and ally, God, but in a fight to the death. You fear your limbs move on their own as you carry an uncertain thrust from his blade, bringing your foot up and driving it into his knee. You hear a bone crunch as he stumbles, falls back, looks up to you, his eyes bleeding. It's not enough to stop your blade as you plunge it into his chest. He convulses, coughs, and tries to speak, but his words are choked out by his blood. He looks to you with betrayal and hurt. As the last threads of life leave him, you feel your connection to your celestial companion severed. Vision fades to black. All of you, as your dreams approach the end, you find your vision filled with the visage of an elderly woman. She looks to you, eyes milky, but seeming to focus on your face nonetheless. Hide the others. Seek them out. You will know them by their symbols. Find them then, and I will show you their medicine. You all wake up in a cold sweat. Maurice, the pangs of hunger which had for a brief, blissful moment left you, have returned. Gouvier, you find yourself in a cold sweat. Loretta feels like you've been kicked in the chest. Tarmac, how do you feel?
Colin, you're muted.
Oh, I was gonna say I was vibing, but I feel like that's not accurate. I'm spooked. I'm like, I don't usually have spooky dreams, man. I don't have guilt. I don't have that. I don't do that. I don't touch that. I don't like this.
Not about that. I was in there. I was in there. You all awaken, finding cards that you've never seen before, clutched in your hands. Each with the name, the Gleaming Dolphin, refuge for weary travelers, along with a small map scrawled on the back in an unfamiliar script. As you flip the cards over, Loretta, you see the beast. Yours says the beast. I'll post pictures.
we in the same spot that we were?
You were in the exact same spot you went to sleep. I don't know. What did you do before you sleep?
Like, how far into the future is this from what we just
So you are. This is shortly after you had died and been resurrected after that gem detonated in a tomb. And you're in Phandelver. It's oddly enough. This it doesn't seem far from you, no matter where you all are. It's less than this tavern seems to be less than a day's journey.
So, just so I get the time frame connected here,
Yeah.
after the attack, I wake up in the dream, and then I actually wake up.
So this is several days after the attack.
Oh, this is several days after. Okay.
Yeah, you've been trying to relive.
Okay, so this is not like
the
my
attack.
first time.
You were reliving the attack.
It's not like we're coming into consciousness for the first time.
No.
Well, I know the first thing Cuvier would do is grab for the dagger in his belt and just like look around because I think he's probably like in the middle of the woods right now, camping because he was trying to make his way back to the garrison that he was based out of, and he's got a card on him that he didn't have before, like looking around seeing if there's any evidence of anybody nearby or something like that. Investigation. That's a 10.
Also, I misspoke. Tarmac, yours is the trader, not the guild.
Oh, nice.
Like the trader, like someone that does trades.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about to say, you might want to clarify that.
Alright, what'd you get on your investigation?
10.
Okay. The ground seems to see no sign of footprints. It seems your campsite has been entirely undisturbed.
God, that definitely puts me at unease. Yeah, I guess I'll pack up my stuff rather quickly, and then, you said there was some directions in a map on the back of the card.
It seems to be less than a day's journey.
I'm curious enough, I'll make my way there. Yeah.
Alright, very well. Aretta?
Is this in a similar direction? How am I doing on my tracking of the trail left of these woods?
It's been really hard to track. You were able to successfully track them for about a day, but now you're at a loss. It's as if they disappeared into thin air. Their footprints just end, and you can't find any evidence where they're on the ground.
I think out of desperation, Loretta is going to head to this location. Perhaps she can find somebody who will help.
Yes.
I'm immediately kind of gathering up my notes and other magical spell books and other things like that, and immediately go into town and trying to identify or do comprehend languages on this card to try and figure something out about it.
Okay. So casting Identify on it, it appears to be a completely non-magical card. There's maybe a trace amount of divination magic on it, but it doesn't seem to be enchanted in and of itself.
Yep.
But yeah, you've never seen anything quite like this before.
And you said that there was a strange language on it, right?
No, an unfamiliar handwriting.
Okay, gotcha.
It was easy enough to read. It just read the Gleaming Dolphin refuge for weary travelers.
Okay. Clithias is probably pretty angry right now. Is gathering up her stuff as fast as she can to go figure out what the hell's going on.
Very well. Maurice.
I wake up.
Yeah, you wake up.
Look at the card in my
So I've got this thing. I'll immediately get up and do a sweep of my room.
Make an investigation check.
Right. Character sheet. Hepe.
You're familiar with this room. In fact, you perhaps, would you have set something up in your room, like to make sure nobody broke into it? Like, how suspicious?
Probably a little bit.
Okay.
Because oftentimes, I make a living in an odd way, so I'm used to maybe some people wanting to get back at me.
What kind of defenses would you have set up? How would you be detecting people trying to break into it?
Probably pretty simple ones. I would include something by the door that would wake me up if someone opened it, but also, yes, but also a small, much harder to notice and subtle thing that would indicate if something opened the door and they'd done the other trap.
Sort of like a hair put across.
Yes, or like a piece of. I've often seen like a piece of I probably wouldn't have like pencil lead, but a small object
You could have something like graphite or chalk.
Placed into the hinge that would snap when it was open.
It is completely undisturbed.
Okay. Windows?
No one has, you go check your windows. They haven't been opened or tampered with, unless you have left one open.
Down. This card in my hand. I'm investigating. I'm looking. Are there any like secret panels? Been in a lot of old mansions in my life.
You check. You look around expertly. You find nothing. You find no indication as to how this card ended up in your hand.
Right. I'm going to take a look at it. Oh man, how bad of an idea is this?
Do it.
I'm gonna head over to the window. I'm gonna just toss the card out the window.
Toss the card out the window. And you turn back to go to your desk, and it's sitting in the center of your desk.
Spooky.
I grab my stuff and I toss myself out the window. And by that I mean I'm leaving out my window entrance because I'm like, someone's messing with me. They're probably waiting for me in like the lobby. I gotta get out of here.
Right, so you jump out your window. I assume you're trying to be stealthy.
Yes.
All right. So you make a stealth check.
Yeah. I do not take the card with me.
All right. You jump out the window. You easily, like you've planned for this. It's no problem.
Every time I enter a room, like escape routes.
Yeah. So you make it out the window. You land softly on some leaves. No, that's not softly. They crackle as you land on them. You're a little disappointed, but it doesn't seem to be loud enough to attract any attention. And you disappear off into the city. You're finally feeling safe. You stop. You look behind you. You reach into your back pocket, and the card is there.
Alright, I take it out. Maybe someone's trying to hire me. Maybe some wizard is trying to hire me from like off in the middle of nowhere. Maybe this is a good thing. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna try and look at the card in more detail.
Alright, examining the card more closely, it appears to be like nice, high quality cardstock. The illustrations appear to have been done entirely by hand. Flipping it over, the writing, the Gleaming, Dolphin, Refuge for Weary Travelers, and the small map are done in a different ink than the illustration of the card, as if someone wrote this on afterwards.
Can I interpret the map in any way?
Yeah, weirdly it seems to lead directly from where you were to wherever this tavern is. It's about half a day's travel from this tavern.
At this point,
Tarmac is very spooked, but he has committed fully to the idea that this is just some weird wizard trying to hire me, right? That's what this is. This is fine. Nothing's wrong, and I'm gonna head that direction.
All right. So Areta, you are the first to arrive. You encounter possibly the sturdiest looking tavern you've ever seen. Everything about this is thick wood and stone. It looks like it could withstand the siege. It's all alone in the middle, like just along the road in between the trees. It's just sitting. You've never seen or heard of this before, but you've never exactly been much of one for civilization. Making your way inside, you see no other patrons at the moment, but except for an old man in a fabulous hat. It's large, wide brim with a red, green, and blue feathers sticking out in a plume. And
What did I say? Crazy old wizard.
Yep, and sort of like a zigzag pattern along the brim. He smiles and nods. Like, welcome. What can I be getting you? Welcome to the Gleaming Dolphin.
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was gone for the 10 seconds when you were talking from my point of view. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. I basically walked into the tavern. You see the scene I just described. I can describe it again.
No, I got it. Secret card leading me here. Would you know anything about this?
I heard someone did come by earlier and told me to be expecting some travelers, but and prepaid for 5 rooms and board. But that's about all I've heard. Actually, may I see that card? He did tell me to keep a lookout for them.
I'm going to pull it out of my pack and show them.
Well, yeah, your accommodations have been taken care of for the evening. That's as far as I know.
I see. Have you heard of anything about werewolves in the area?
I hear reports of all sorts of things, from werewolves to crazy druids to kobolds and goblins. I've heard just about everything through here.
Then you've heard everything, then surely you must have some information.
Not sure. Information on what? Just like on werewolves?
See, my tribe has been attacked by werewolves. I'm hoping to track down the ones who did it.
I unfortunately wouldn't know much about that, but maybe whoever paid for your accommodations might.
I guess I'll wait.
Very well.
I'm just gonna look very out of place in the corner.
Oh, would you like anything to drink? It's paid for.
Just to watch them.
Alright. Waffle comes right out. Brings out, he goes to the back and comes out with a glass of water. Or like a beer mug full of water. Places it in front of you. Like, well, I'll be over here if you need anything. Pupius, you're the next to arrive. As you enter this tavern, as you come up across the Gleaming Dolphin, the seemingly heavily fortified tavern and inn along the side of the road. You go in immediately, or do you wait?
Probably wait a little bit just to kind of get an idea of like the foot traffic around here, like how many people are coming in and out, how busy it is.
After about 10 minutes of waiting, you have. After about five minutes go by, you don't see anyone. How long would actually before I do that? How long would you wait?
Probably like half an hour or something.
Okay, 5-10 minutes go by with nothing, and then at around 20-25 minutes, you do see someone else walking along the road. Kuvier, as you following the directions, would you have like the card out in front of you?
Probably not. I probably would have stuck it in my pocket.
Make a way, you see. Pretty sure you're to the area where the map
Mhm.
called. You see a young woman, or how old is fairly young woman, standing out front of caverns, just sort of looking around. Clippius, describe what Kuvier would see, and then Kuvier describe what Clippius would see.
You can do
Basically just regular guy. He's got sort of longer hair. He's wearing a very and plate armor. He's definitely wearing plate armor. You can see that there's a military jacket underneath the plate armor with an insignia on it, and he's very, just like his posture is very like upright and kind of rigid, and just white skin, gold eyes, and then if he sees you, he'll sort of nod and be like hello and respectful, and then just keep walking. So
you just go straight into the tower?
yeah.
And Clippius, what does Kuvier see as
a smaller woman, really light blonde hair, blue eyes, kind of dressed in ornate yet like slightly dirty white and blue robes with like some bronze here and there. You probably don't notice right away, but as she like turns to face you, half of her head is like shaved on the side right here, and all the way down from her arm and stuff like that up to her hand, you can see is covered in like what looks like burn scars from an old wound, and multiple different tattoos and stuff with different arcane symbols and things, culminating in a small eye on the hand. She probably doesn't even say anything. She just kind of nods to you.
Awkward stranger nod. Yes, hello.
Kuvier, upon entering the tavern, you see the older man I described earlier, as well as very awkward in the corner, a minotaur, of which you have not seen many. What does Kuvier see over in the corner?
So Kuvier sees a female minotaur who has, unlike the standard minotaur, which has a bull head, she has a head like that of a ram, like a sheep. She is currently muzzle deep in the beer, so instead of holding it up and drinking it, she's got her head inside of it. Holding both hands very tightly onto a quarterstaff below the table. In terms of dress, she appears to be wearing a wool tunic, which seems to be, I wouldn't say poor quality, but it seems to be very much handmade by someone who isn't an expert in making wool clothing.
Okay.
It's been partially decorated with what seems to be natural dyes.
I'll walk in. I'll do this the same nod. The hello, strange person. Weird seeing a minotaur here, but whatever. I don't judge.
You don't really get the nod really from her. You see the watchful eyes,
Mhm.
just until the next person comes in.
Are they like the square goat eyes kind of thing?
Yeah.
Right. Clippius, so you've seen someone else go in. Are you going to continue waiting outside? Or are you
Probably like 5 minutes, not to make it awkward.
Alright. So you head in, you see the same minotaur hunched in the corner. Upon you first entering, Kuvier, the bartender, looks to you and he nods. He's like, "Oh, welcome. What can I be getting you?"
Apple mead, please.
All right. Sure. I got some of that in the back. Well, actually, quick question. You wouldn't have to have a card on you, would you? I've been told to expect a few people with them today.
I do, yeah. Is there anybody else that you've seen that's had a card? That do you know what the point of the cards are? Or
Nope.
Huh.
I
Alright.
was just told to. If you wouldn't mind showing it.
Oh yeah, and I'll pull it out and
Takes a look at it. He's like, well, a group came by earlier and they prepaid for 5 travelers for a room and board for the evening as well as food and drinks. So apple mead, it's all paid for. But yes,
keep them coming then.
a red in the corner. It's like, he has one of these cards as well.
Good to know. And like I'll start to make my way over there, but then I'll turn back. Keep the apple meads coming if they're already paid for. and
He smiles. Of course. A few minutes later, about the time you walk in, Clipius, you see the man you had seen previously sitting down at a table near the Minotaur as the bartender walks over and places a mug of mead, a mug of something in front of them. Turns to him and is like, welcome. Seems you all arrived at about the same time. Something
I take
like
it
for you.
that implies a certain idea that I would arrive.
Well, I mean, the only customers I've had today so far have been these two. And you wouldn't happen to have a card, would you?
I would.
Well, then in that case, you're one of the ones I've been waiting for. Your room and board are all paid for. Is there anything I can get you?
Drinks come to that.
Drinks as well as food.
Your finest wine and small meal. Travel along.
Very good. He disappears and he into the back and comes back out carrying a bottle of wine that says Red Dragon Crush, Wizard of Wines, along the bottom. Places it in front of you, along with the glass. This, making some check.
How's that do?
Damn.
In your travels, like, as someone that enjoys fine wine, when you can afford it, and even when you can't, sometimes, just good at making friends with the richer academics. Sometimes, you've never heard of the Wizard of Wines or Red Dragon Crush.
I'll probably pretend like I know what it is. Just be like, yes, fine choice, thank you.
You should enjoy it. It seems to be quite popular here.
If I might inquire with you briefly, who is it that is taking care of our room and board?
They didn't leave a name.
A description, perhaps? Anything you know?
Let's see. He kind of wrinkles his brow and thinks for a minute. Well, for one, I bought this hat from him. So just to give you an idea of how they dress. I loved it though.
Not exactly a shady type, a bit more ostentatious. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There was something a little shifty about them. But they didn't seem malicious. I must admit, I'd never seen them before.
Yes, well, thank you for the information. I appreciate it greatly.
Very well. Also, before you ask, no, they didn't tell me why they wanted to order, why they paid for it, but they did.
Strange people contacting me with cards and everything, so I not leave many messages in my experience.
He looks at you. Interesting. And it's like, what did you mention you wanted for food again?
Just a small plate of everything.
Right. Have some stew. You like stew?
Sounds wonderful.
Disappears in the back of the stew. Around this time, Maurice and Tarmac, you both see each other coming from opposite directions down this road. Maurice, what does Carmack see? Who does Carmack see walking towards him?
We're walking a dark elderly woman with long white hair who just looks uncomfortable as hell.
It's kind of bright. You're really not happy to be out right now. Just, yeah. And Carmack, what does Maurice see walking towards her?
This person looks like a rogue. They got a hood up, doing black clothing, very covered up despite it being quite outside. Walking very seriously, like almost a little bit of practically seriously, like definitely he adopted this the moment that he was within a mile of the tavern, so that anyone that saw him would see him walking like this. Going in very seriously, not power walking, but just kind of sauntering along. And he literally looks up and sees you just like aggressively power walking, and he just stops. And sort of like gets out of your way. It's like, just sort of like gets out of your way. It's like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you just walk on in?
I just might, yeah.
All right.
Well,
You walk in, you see three individuals, the three previously described individuals, all seated around the table. The bartender, he looks to you, he smiles. Ah, welcome. Is there anything I can get for... Oh, also, before I do this, let me guess. You have a card. Card. Well, as I've been telling them, your food, room, drinks, and, your food, room, and drinks, they're all paid for this evening. What can I get you?
the biggest breakfast.
Biggest breakfast. Okay, I can achieve something like that. How do you feel about stew?
Breakfast stew.
Most for volume and deliciousness.
Well, I can certainly achieve that. Shortly afterwards, I assume you walk in, Tarmac, or do you wait a little longer outside?
So, I'm going to take out the card.
Okay.
And I'm to try and use magical tinkering on it.
Okay. All right.
To imbue it with a recorded message.
Okay.
And wait. And then I'm going to try, like, from the outside of the tavern, elaborately give the card like a throw, so that like it shoots into the tavern, but not me, and lands somewhere.
Okay.
Like over by like the group of people, so like they don't see me. Should I make a roll for that?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Big money.
11.
Okay, well.
You go to throw it, and the card bounces off the door. Just as it closes, you just barely missed the.
Anybody notice?
Unfortunately, as the door
Hello.
So no one noticed it.
Hello.
no one noticed.
Okay, so I go pick it up again.
Okay. You pick up the card again.
Does it look fine?
It looks. One of the corners is a little damaged.
So stupid.
This is what I'm here for.
So like the door's closed now. No open windows. I can't do any other fancy entrance.
There is maybe a quarter-inch gap below the
Alright.
door. Oh, less than a quarter inch, maybe like an eighth.
All right, I'm gonna try and be fancy. He's got an eye for the dramatic.
Alright.
Okay, one more sleight of hand.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and like
slide it under the door.
like
20.
spin it under the door.
Okay, and so what magical tinkering would you apply for? What's gonna happen?
When someone picks up and taps it, they're gonna hear a sound.
Okay, and what's that sound?
I want to wait until someone picks up and taps.
Alright. So they throw the card. As you guys are sitting down, and as the bartender is coming back with a large, like he's in the back getting your large plate of food, Maurice. Let's see. Areta and Clippius, you both notice a card
look at it, raise an eyebrow, but not too much else.
Already
Just kind
you
of
do
look at it.
I'm already as uncomfortable as can be here in this tavern.
Especially as
I'm going
people
to
just
do nothing.
nothing.
I'm just going to do nothing about this card.
Alright.
Real quick, are we at like a booth or at like a table?
It's sort of like a large square table that
Okay.
kind of shoved into the corner.
Okay, gotcha.
Actually, you know what? No, let's do something fun. Why not, right? Oh, no, wait, no, I don't have that. I was gonna mage hand, but I don't have that yet.
I'm doing nothing here was the funny option.
You saw this every year, like, interesting.
This is what I'm prepared for.
Back under the door.
I'll order another mead.
So the bartender comes back, places a massive, like a trough of stew in front of you. Will that be enough for you, Maurice? He doesn't say Maurice. I was saying Maurice to clarify to you.
I might bear back on the table.
Preparing the hair out of the way.
Carry the whole bowl back with me.
Okay. Where are you going?
Slam it down on the table where everyone's sitting.
Okay.
Go back to the bartender.
No one said anything. I haven't heard any noise.
Or just give me a second.
Okay.
Go to the bartender. You forgot my spoon.
No. If you'll see, it may have just fallen in.
Oh my god.
Pulls out a comically large spoon.
Comes back with
Such a threatening air over a spoon. Jeez.
back with brings you a large soup. This one, just because there might be another soup spoon line at the bottom of that. No problem.
I hope it's delicious.
It should be. I mean, I made it. I'm pretty good at stew. Eat a lot of stew. And he looks and he's like, "What's that on the floor?" He goes over and he picks it up.
He's going, and all of a sudden a voice plays out. This card will be your doom.
He starts laughing.
At this point, I throw open the doors. That was like out loud. It wasn't just him. It was like in the whole
Yeah.
tavern. So I bust
picks
open
it
the
up and
doors
he's
and
just
I'm
like,
like, don't touch that card.
Kuvier's sword is definitely drawn by this point. Just like, what the fuck is happening right now?
What? He looks
Very dangerous
really
magical item, you see.
Uh-huh.
I put that message on it just in case. I dropped it on my way. Terrible mistake on my part. I put that message on it.
Threw it under the door, actually, just a few minutes ago.
Well, that would be. It's, sometimes when you drop a card, it catches the slipstream perfectly and it slides under.
No, I've never seen that happen before, but it's possible, I suppose.
Crazy world that we live in. And I go up and I snatch the card away from him.
So that's
You
yours
won.
then.
Yeah.
Well, I have good news for you, friend. That card means your food, drinks, and room are paid for this evening.
Oh, wait, really?
Yep.
Huh. Guess this thing might not be so bad after all.
I was paid quite handsomely for that, actually.
By who?
I don't know. They came by and handed me a large sack of gold and told me that 5 travelers would be and that this should be enough to cover their drinks and
Yes, this is the hiring habits of some old except wizards. Don't worry, I've dealt with this thing many a time.
older than maybe like 30.
Perception check on that.
Can I roll
He's
an
not-
insight check on that?
Yeah. Anyone that would like to may roll an insight check.
Absolutely.
I failed it because I've never dealt with lizards.
Oh, okay.
Clippy you can tell he is just lying through his teeth. It's just a bald face line.
Like, raise one eyebrow
Yeah.
slightly.
This man has dealt with many outfits.
Alright.
Right, and yeah. And at that, Tarmax's like, well, I would. Oh, that stew looks delicious. Is this what we're eating? And he just walks over to your guys' table like it's nothing.
Would you like to be eating it? Or I can get you a bowl.
Oh, yes, please. I thought
Of course.
I assumed it was like a massive, like, bowl, like a...
It is.
Oh, is it just for more?
Oh my god.
I mean, you can try to get some from Maurice.
At that, Tarmac's going to... You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. He's going to be like, yeah, I'll get a bowl of it.
Right,
I was about to have Tarmac try and, like, neg Maurice.
Excuse me, miss, with the,
Yeah.
with my hat, did you want any drinks with that?
Yeah, like a drink.
What would you like?
And I lean in really closely and I'll say, I'd like some hot tea. Also, that guy stood outside for literally 10 minutes.
To know. Very well. You there, friend, with the, theatrical inclination. Would you like anything to drink?
Why?
Right? Excuse me, miss, that I brought the wine to earlier. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. What was your name again?
Clypeus.
Alright, I can bring out more bottles as you need them. They are already paid for. Would you mind if I just brought out a glass and you split that bottle for now? Unless you want the whole thing to yourself, of
He
course.
takes a look. I have not touched the glass. I am drinking straight from the bottle.
I'll get the second bottle, never mind that. As he starts to ask it, he sees that. Look at a bottle. And he goes back, he brings you another bottle and a glass, Tarmac, as well as the stew and a pot of hot water. And he's like, I'll be back with the box of tea. I'll be back with my little box of tea and a cup for you. But do be careful. This pot contains very hot water.
Oh, don't worry.
As he sets it in front of Maurice. He disappears for a
Oh,
few minutes. Gathering
We're
things.
heavily inclined on making this the most expensive reward.
Look, when you're a soldier who has very limited pay, if somebody offers to buy you a meal, you are taking that offer, alright? There are no niceties saying, oh no, it's okay. No, you are taking that offer and eating all of the food.
There's not much money in here academia these days.
Exactly.
Well, to be completely frank, this is exactly where I make my money.
And how exactly is it that you make your money?
By the way, we've been sitting here for the past, 10 minutes, just, not talking. My name's Kuvir, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you, and you? It's nice to meet you, but who are you guys?
My name is Tarmac Blackfeather. Fixer of problems. I specialize in dealing with odd supernatural cases. I also handle the occasional more practical job. I'm a bit of a jack of all trades, really.
I've taken out a book and I started writing everything down that
And seeing Tarmac seeing you doing this says, and I have been very successful in all of it.
I don't know that.
I don't think I have to write an insight check to know that's complete bullshit. I believe you worked with wizards, but being successful in everything?
It's passive 14 insight tell me that he's talking out his ass.
Let's see.
Tarmac, make deception check.
Yo.
Oh my god. My rolls today. My rolls. I have +7 to every roll.
Tarmac goes from master of deception to joke character.
but I didn't expect it to happen this quickly.
Well, you should have just named yourself Jen at this point.
Yeah. Tarmac is Jen.
I have been completely honest with you from day 2.
Right.
That's one of my favorite quotes.
In you, ma'am, with the white hair, yes.
I'm gonna start eating stew with a big spoon like a savage. And then, like, look up for a second. Slow down. It's look up for a second, be awkward, and start eating like a normal person again. I'm Maurice.
Sinatra, I suppose. My name is
Right.
Lydia. A pleasure to meet you all. Seems as though that we're here on some other purpose.
Yeah, I was just taking this by what he was saying. You guys all have cards, too? Yeah?
Yeah.
Flip through my book. Yes.
I mine out as well, even though.
A quick question. Did you turn off the Doom thing, or does it like this is your Doom again? Pick it up.
No, I turned it off.
And you, Miss Minotaur?
Sorata. I was hoping that you'd be able to help me out, but it seems that we're all lost as well.
Well,
What do you need help with?
Unfortunately, I'm trying to find my husband. This was the only body that I can recover. Get back the werewolves. I assumed they were werewolves. They're really large werewolves, and I saw one of them transform in a vision.
this sounds like exactly the kind of work that I could be of assistance with. Believe it or not, this kind of thing is my specialty.
I just
Entire-
opened up a deck of cards to find a card, and this fell out. I don't know why this was in there. That is Colin.
Beautiful. Perfect.
It's okay. I was talking to Melissa right before this, and she has the Taroka deck I'm using. She randomly drew a card and drew the artifact.
Which is the card I had. Yeah.
So, Gary, am I lying when I say that?
No, are you lying?
Oh, I'll roll a deception check, but I'm not entirely lying.
I feel like you're kind of lying.
Your rolls are so
I'm going to
accurate.
roll an
What?
insight check only because I asked the other insight check.
Wow.
So it's entirely up to you, Tarmac, on what Areta gets out of this.
You can tell that, he thinks he can definitely help. But he perhaps doesn't necessarily 100% believe what she's saying. But he thinks he can help her with the problem that she has. Because he seems to maybe think that all he's going to do is go find a body, maybe kill a wolf or two, and then come back and it'll be fine.
It could have been dialogue.
Okay.
I guess if you're offering to help,
Well, if she said werewolves, I will assume it is werewolves.
Oh yeah, it was just a large dog.
Well, you joke about that, but that's my character's thing.
There you go. Then now you get a good sense.
He's killed plenty of large dogs in his day and told them that they were actually werewolves.
Charity of Areta and Tarmac. One of them is fighting werewolves, the other one doesn't believe what the other one is saying.
gotten so used to being a scam artist that at some point I started actually doing the job and didn't even realize it.
You bullshitted so hard that you now believe you're in bullshit.
Did you not send these cards? Oh. I was under the impression that you sent these because you wanted our help, but... Okay, so there's another...
I'm hoping that whoever sent these could help me.
Gotcha.
Oh, I see. Unfortunate. Because it sounds like you're being hired for a job when you've really got your own things going on right now. Remember to always to protect your time.
Ready to just leave the campaign now.
Okay, bye. Stands up and leaves.
Like sitting down. Don't let them try and pressure you into do more work for them than you need to. Take care of yourself.
DM just dies of stroke. So does anybody take knives, please? I don't really did one to try to.
I like mine.
Would we recognize these as a particular kind of like tarot or something?
Make a history check. Or a arcana check.
Would I get any bonus from like my knowledge of occult scams?
No.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'll give you advantage. I changed my mind.
Yeah. So slow because I don't have my double monitor set up right now.
No worries. Sorry, it's being difficult. I have roll 20 up now, so you got a 16.
Okay.
Clivius and Tarmac, neither of you have. You're familiar with tarot cards. These kind of resemble tarot cards, but you've never seen like a tarot. You've never. I guess the beast looks familiar. But these don't seem quite like tarot cards. Perhaps they're a homemade version of the tarot deck.
Okay.
I can't speak much on the matter of what they are or where they came from, but they do contain some traces of magic, not enough to make them necessarily magical in nature, but some sort of divination magic hangs around these.
Well, all I can say for sure is that whoever's hiring us, they're a bit on the eccentric side, you know.
Well, I don't know if you saw that man's hat, but apparently he bought it from me for Iris. So.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I was almost excited for a moment, but it doesn't fit my overall look.
It's fair. You have to keep the aesthetic.
And at this point, Tarmac all of a sudden, like his demeanor changes a little bit, and he's talking to you guys. He's like, "So, we're the working team here. We haven't really met the people hiring us yet, right?"
It seems like that's correct, yes.
Well, in that case, apologies for the dramatic entrance. I was worried I might be meeting a client here. Just between us, you know. Gotta make sure, especially when you're being hired in this circumstance, you really gotta know them for all it's worth.
I'm not sure I understand the sentiment, but I can appreciate it.
You know, he really caused me a lot of undue stress. Just having a card pop up, presumably giving me spooky dreams. Just saying.
Those accompanied your delivery of the card as well. Dreams.
What kind of spooky dreams?
Oh, well. I got attacked by a spooky man in a manor.
What kind of man?
The spooky kind. You know. Ha. Children's tales.
Right.
Like a boogeyman, kind of.
Yes, a boogeyman.
I see.
But a man, about a monster, yes?
Yeah.
Boogeyman's are monsters.
Would you consider this man that you got attacked by in the manor, in your vision, dream, sorry, would you consider this to be the subject of, like, the target that we might be sent after, or would you consider that to be our client? Like, which would you get more?
If it's our client, that is very mean of them, and I am very unhappy with how I'm being treated. I more assumed they were just trying to be dramatic and giving me frightening dreams and trying to make me look for answers, because they couldn't just ask. It would be too easy.
Did you see a woman?
No. I wish I had.
That last bit was
Oh, I did? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yes.
Yes.
I believe I saw the same one. Yes. Yeah, that's either we stumbled into something quite well, or being tricked very heavily.
And it is definitely the latter. Destiny. No.
Good to know your opinion on that. However, let's consider the fact that all of us have received at least that part of the vision. It seems like everybody's kind of got that down. Is that because one of the things that this old woman mentioned as a part of my vision was that I was supposed to find others and I would know them by their symbols, which I would consider the cards to be a pretty on-the-nose symbol. Like,
It is a fair assumption, yes. Perhaps there is meaning in their symbols. They are different between us. Yes.
and I'll pull my card out. Mine's an artifact. Personally, I don't have any artifacts that I know of.
No family heirlooms or...
The only thing that would even be close, and he, like, takes out his little, like, amulet that's just, like, it's like a little sun with, like, 2 wings, and one of the wings is kind of tarnished, and then underneath that is, like, a little vial that has some moss in it that's sort of phosphor, like, glowy moss.
What are those?
It's my amulet. Like, I've had it since I was a kid. It's like an amulet thing, but
Could be.
there's nothing special about it. It's literally just not like a god, but like a deity that I have a connection with. I wouldn't consider it an artifact. Not really, no.
Are you a paladin?
Yeah. Paladins don't have to be religious.
Touche. Flashback to Turn and Ivor.
Are you psychic? How do you know she's a paladin?
Whoa, who gave you that idea? I could be a fighter. I have plate mail, bitch.
You just
No.
need somebody in plate armor and a holy symbol?
I mean, wow, pretty presumptuous of you, dude.
It's pretty much like a
Dude, yeah, man.
This way. If you have a plate armor and a holy symbol, you should be telling people that you're a paladin.
If I wasn't, then that would just be a lie.
He just starts like aggressive.
Kuvier's got the blank face, the...
He's like, well, you certainly seem like one.
I am.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep. Anyways.
I promise it's not gonna be like this the entire
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which honestly dick move.
is that?
Sorry, who said that? That was Maurice. All right.
Yeah. Been cursed with eternal fucking hunger.
What?
I'm always hungry. Wait,
So, and I'll point to the soup that you just ate. So, you're still.
I'm not sharing.
And like I assume you're still kind of eating through this, even though you've probably eaten most of the soup. So you're not filling up at all right now.
Just doesn't
Or are you saying like a power,
normal people.
like a hunger for power, or like literally hungry?
Literal hunger.
I was going to say, I
Gotcha.
think it's literally considering I'm full.
Well, you never know. Like,
Which is
You have
what
something. I'll just cast pressure.
yeah, I didn't want to say,
Say
but okay.
proper. Sorry, it was bothering me. It was just.
As you guys
I'm
are
not.
talking,
Have you ever
a
considered?
small weasel climbs down out of the roof and drops down onto a piece of wood, and then climbs into like a little bit of
You see Tarmac kind of like stop for a moment. It's like, what was that? What was what?
I'm making an assumption here. I'm assuming that was your pet, considering that you had absolutely no reaction to a weasel just wriggling its way into your hood.
I don't know what you mean, and I kind of pulled a bit back. There's no weasel there.
Insight check.
Please. Like,
yeah, roll inside check. The face roll whatever check you do.
like, is this like a magic thing or like a?
Can I roll for object permanence?
One of these object permanents. You can add to your sheet that you have object permanents.
Yeah, that's a pretty good skill. I get
Woo.
that in my class.
Not even have an object permanent. Who cares? You got nothing.
Okay, but I got it.
Alright, done.
Okay.
There's no weasel. I'm lying about the fact that I don't know the procedure going on, but there's no weasel there.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but thank you for cleaning that. I'm not used to this sleeve yet.
Of course.
Like it's a new shirt? Okay.
No, sorry, new body.
I'm sorry?
What?
This isn't my body. Well, it is mine now, but it wasn't.
A single seat's worth away after this statement.
I'm going
Try
to
to
raise my
explain
hand
it. Wait,
like
bump
I'm a
the
bartender. I'm gonna need another one.
Right now.
Same here. And he's definitely kind of grabbed his dagger in his belt right now, and he's just like, what?
I am as uncomfortable as you are. It's only been a few days.
You know, for a moment, Tarmac seems like a bit more serious than he has. It leans in and like says to all of you, you know, you all really ought to work on your gimmick. Like you're supposed to draw people in, not scare them away. You know, like
There's no gimmick.
What gimmick?
ha 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 ha. You know, like when you're doing this kind of work, you're not supposed to be like, hello, I'm Maurice. I eat endlessly, and I'm in a new body now. Please hire me to do some work. That doesn't work.
But we're not the ones who are hiring each other. We're not hiring each other. We're gonna be working with each other. I kind of want to know what the fuck is up with Maurice.
Day one.
Who are you and why are you lying? Who is, no offense, a minotaur? I have not seen a minotaur in years. And whoever this person is who had a weasel just crawl into her and then just disappeared out of nowhere. I kind of want to know who I'm working with.
There's no weasel.
it like
Pops
he.
out around the shoulder and looks at you and then darts back in.
Give me a second. And he turns around and he's just like. Okay.
Tarmac turns over to Maurice. He's like, it's just, I'm just saying, it's not something you should lead with.
It's good to learn people.
Are you going to steal up bodies?
No. Just,
Tarmac's
I'm cursed.
Please. Please.
I'm going to 100% believe Maurice. I've clearly believed that body stealing curses are completely a thing.
So, Maurice has probably told the truth, right? Wait, my roll didn't come into roll 20.
That's there.
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
Is it telling the truth if I'm not saying everything?
Yeah.
I'm leaving that interpretation of that for roleplay interactions like this between PCs. I leave how it's handled basically entirely up to the PCs.
Let me clarify then. I was a minor. I was cursed
Like
with the
fight
devil
one who goes on the ground.
underground.
Okay.
We were mining with the mates. Something horrible happened. I woke up cursed. Tried to get rid of it by dying. That didn't work, and I got punished for it even harder.
As you are saying this, you see Tarmac slowly start to be like, wait, is he serious? Is he not lying?
Like,
Is this not a
dying
joke?
is better than being hungry forever.
Tarmac's slowly starting to realize that he's actually in a fantasy setting.
So, you died and came back to life.
Not by my own will, but yes.
And now you're in a new... Like when you came back to life, you were in the new body?
Yeah, I don't look like this normally.
What do you
Okay.
like?
Don't freak out. I promise.
Hand goes to the dagger, just like,
And also scoot back.
I will turn into a very thick lizard folk that is completely black.
Like thick with two C's, or... Okay. Mm-hmm.
Just that sitting in front of you now. This is what I look like, or what I used to.
Right.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying about the not leading with that? At least you're not leading with this.
Yeah. I have a lot to take in.
I feel as though I'm ready for my answers. Show how to handle that.
So it seems like you've got a lot going right now.
This.
Areta! Hi, we were talking earlier. About you were missing your husband? Is that something?
Everyone looks uncomfortable. I'm gonna drop the illusion and go back to just being a shy drow a little bit.
Areta is very distressed by the people here, and just it's she suddenly starts yes. Yeah, I'm shivered by it.
Okay.
It's been a while. Been listening to animals but they were all killed.
Okay. You said that they were all attacked by either wolves or werewolves. You think that they're werewolves because as part of your version of this vision that we all saw, one of the wolves turned into a person?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
So there must be werewolves. I mean, it makes sense.
Checks out.
Fuck like werewolves before.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not more like direwolves before.
I've fought plenty of...
Surely you would be able to fight them back if they were regular wolves.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that would have been something different from normal, something more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We'll see if we can't get our hands on some silver while we're here.
Good point.
Silver? You set that one
Bad
right.
idea.
I realize I'm pretty sure my guy wouldn't know that as part of his variety of scams.
I mean, I feel like even if you're scared,
Well,
that's something you would still do.
Even if you're scamming, like, everybody knows at least, like, the lore that werewolves are allergic to silver, basically.
It makes
Oh.
it sneeze. You
Yeah,
can-
yeah. They get, like, a little rash, and this is...
Well,
Mm-hmm.
no, it gives you anaphylaxis.
Oh, there we go, yeah. They just can't eat it. They can touch it, they just can't eat it. We'll also get some bars of chocolate, just in case, just because chocolate's bad for dogs. Exactly. No. Okay.
I'm very concerned by a few things. First off, I'm confused by how you said that maybe it applies to you, sir. Is it like you have that necklace? But like, what does the beast have to do with me? I'm confused by that.
That's something that I'm also confused about, because it seems like you're tracking down a beast. Like, I mean, if someone was super shallow, like, I don't mean to insinuate this, but like, being a beast race, that could be shallow, but like, so far what I've gotten from you is you're not beastly at all. You're
Also,
quiet.
I'm confused. Like why are any of us here? It seems like we all really don't, at least based off. Assuming that everything I've heard is true, I haven't really heard anything in common between any of us, any skills or any abilities that you know or
Perhaps it is our lack of commonality that has brought us together.
This is a good point.
Someone went to the Adventurers Guild and decided they wanted to buy the variety pack.
The only reason I'm here is because I got a letter like 3 weeks ago that I was making my way back to try to figure out where the hell where the hell this Barovia place is, and then I got this little card saying come here.
Here because I'm angry. Whoever gave me this card is a real dick. They know a lot more about me than is normal. I want to know if they can solve me. And solve hunger, because apparently death does not solve it.
You know, I had an uncle once that had a tape. Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Have you
Have
got that
gotten-
checked out? You should probably get that checked out. Like,
I who?
A medicine man.
oh yeah.
Maybe a healer. Like I know some clerics back at my garrison that could probably heal it.
I'm not exactly an alchemist, but you take certain, like, the right set of potions and it'll kill a tapeworm.
Mm-hmm.
That is accurate.
Imagine, like, you go up to someone that's been cursed with an attack.
Are you sure you don't have a tapeworm? We're such
If it
dicks.
actually gave you though.
God, that would be terrible.
The real person brought it.
It's like, is that just looking at us like you're like, what that good ghost gaze X-raying his body. Is that his intestine? No, it's not.
I'll kind of turn back to Clypeus, and so what are you here for, Clypeus?
I was minding my own business, doing my research, but I had a strange vision when I tried to go to sleep and woke up and found this card. I'm just here to investigate, quite frankly. I don't particularly appreciate it whenever mages try to rifle around inside my head. So,
Agreed.
Yeah.
I keep a lot of important things in there.
Full body experience.
What
but
was
I do kind of
Clypeus'
agree.
card?
The broken one, which she holds us is like, quite frankly, I do think that this person who gave the cards is a bit of a dick.
I look at you. Are you broken?
We're all broken inside, but I mean,
No, I'm looking at you physically. Like, are you broken anywhere?
I'm pretty scarred up.
Tarmac drinks to that part.
What about you,
Comment.
theater man? Which card did you get?
Well, I got the traitor, which I am a man of my trade. I appreciate that. However, I really do not enjoy the depiction on the front of it. So yeah, not a fan of the person who signed these cards. We really should never allow them to do a group event with us. Maybe don't ever let them be our dungeon master.
A little bit more Tarmac. I don't know, I actually see the resemblance slightly. It's in the facial structure.
Are your eyes broken too?
Well, I mean, my left one is, but my right eye can see just fine. Like, that, yeah. I see that.
Immediately going from the throat.
The distinctive hiss of a weasel from somewhere under the table.
There's a goddamn weasel!
Oh.
Yes, it appears as though it's numbered.
I lost track of the word. Oh, there, just a general. Oh, mine does have a number. Is there more?
Does the number 3 mean anything to you?
It's the number. It's the number.
Gary, is that just a thing in the picture, or?
If I may, perhaps I can spark your memory. You would allow me, and I kind of reach out my hand. Holding it like palm up like this. Just lay your hand on mine.
Where's the weasel? Alright. And I tentatively reach out and place my hand on hers.
I will cast guidance.
I thought you were gonna cast shocking grasp.
Word of Radiance, BAM! Just kills.
Alright, I try and just. So what's going on with the 3?
Okay, go for it.
What do I roll?
Investigation or Arcana.
You know, I feel like you might have better odds at this one, Clypeus. Here. And I pull out a set of tools, and I pull out a small magical magnifying glass, and I hand it over to you, and I cast guidance.
I'll take it and I'll try and inspect it.
I see this and I pat both of you on the back. You guys got this! And I cast guidance on both of them. Yes.
Okay, as a word of note,
Guidance does not stack.
you cast stuff like this, obviously fine, but do be sure, when you're mid-game or you're in dungeon or something, cast guidance on people. If you want to use it in combat, out of combat, I don't mind casting guidance, but do remember, you'll need to cast guidance on, perception checks might not always work.
what's happening.
Yeah. And by the way, guidance does not stack with itself.
No, it does not.
So if it goes bad, then we can blame
17. Based on this card's resemblance to those of a tarot deck, or maybe a modified tarot deck, perhaps this refers to a card that actually is from a lower suit than the other ones. You would know these decks are broken up into what are called the high deck and the low deck, and the numbered ones are from the low deck. You don't know much what that might imply.
Well, actually, you rolled that without the guidance again.
Yeah, isn't it like an extra D4?
All right, roll for it.
What roll? I guess I can just roll.
Just roll it.
3. 20.
Points.
One moment.
It's 2 panels.
No more.
I don't know exactly sure what it means, other than the fact that it also be insulting Tom. That's about it.
Is this the card?
Well, I mean, not really me, because I mean, an artifact was an artifact.
Something just reminded me. You said that there was something called, you shared visions of an old woman. Did any of you else get a good look at that there girl?
I did not see a girl, just the old woman and a man.
There was a girl in my vision that I've never seen before.
There's also a valley in my vision that I've never seen before. An old valley. It was luscious green, and then it was taken over by someone.
I suppose that someone's sending us on some sort of scavenger hunt or something, and they've given us clues but no solid answers. Perhaps we have just sent to have snow is even coming to meet us. Perhaps we have given what we need already. I think I saw a man in a
Maybe
chair
they're
with
using this
wood.
entire evening in conversation to stall.
Well, if that's the case, no offense, but I've had a very long walk getting here. I got up very early this morning, and it's nice meeting you all, and I think we may be working together, but maybe whoever paid for our rooms is going to come back tomorrow, because they paid for our rooms for tonight, yes?
I think sleep sounds like a great idea.
Well, if you're not here by tomorrow, I'm probably going to be heading out. I was hoping for assistance in handling it, but I feel like not taking on someone else's quest is probably my best interest.
Yeah, I do have my own quest that I have to figure out who this Burgel Master is, or something. I don't know.
Burger Master.
Burger Monster.
He's the master of grilling.
Burgermeister?
Yeah, he's like some burger monster. Like, I know the Cookie Monster, but the Burger Monster, who, I don't know.
You would still have that letter, by the way, if you actually show it.
Yeah.
I have to solve world.
Any one of you know who this is, and I show the letter,
You still have the text.
I got it.
Posted. Okay.
Here, I'm just gonna, just the text.
The whole thing.
Read it out if you'd like me to. Letter. It says, "Hail to thee, O might and valor. I, the holy servant of Barovia, send honor to thee. We plead for thy so desperately needed assistance. The love of my life, Irina Koyan, has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. She languishes from her mood, and I would have her saved from this menace. There is much wealth in this community. I offer all that might be had to thee and her fellows here. Thou should but answer my desperate plea. Come quickly, for her time is at hand. All I have shall be thine. Polyon and Virovich."
Do those names or that, or Barovia, like, ring any bells for me?
Make a history check.
beats me out of this.
Irina and I would have a lot in common.
That's not you, is it?
Do you know if you don't have any festering wounds?
Or the festering what?
Wounds?
Wounds. I'll look at myself. No, I don't have any.
No, but he has been afflicted by an evil. Not so deadly, but an evil.
It does make you want to die, but
Oh, this is true. Yeah.
Never hesitate to seek help.
Have you.
Pull some tarmac.
Like, I don't mean to pry or anything like that, but have you asked clerics or any of the sort for any advice on this curse of yours?
not really. Haven't had the opportunity since.
I can
Just
give
think-
you my professional advice if you'd like. I dabble in the clerical arts, so I have no idea.
Thank you. That was fantastic.
It was quite an experience when I died in a flash between my two existences. I saw a very brief moment. The Dark Hunters telling me I was suffer for this.
So you believe that it was the entity that cursed you is the same entity that brought you back in this form?
That would logically make sense, yes, but I'm genuinely trying to find out.
I see.
And now that I know that he will find me even in death, I just have to find a way to deal with this hunger. I want to find people that also deal with hunger, see how they combat it.
Mm-hmm.
If there is anyone like me, I can't be alone.
Well, this has been incredibly depressing.
Agreed.
Bartender, another bottle of wine. I'll be taking that to my room, please.
Of course.
Same here.
Happily. So does that mean all of you will be retired?
I will be. Has our mysterious benefactor paid for enough for an entire keg of some sort of apple cider by chance?
I'll fill up your mug as many times as I can, but I'm not sending you up to your room with kegs with everything.
and he just kind of flexes his.
He shakes his head. If you need anything, there is a bell. Although I do need to sleep as well. But
How about a half keg?
or say about 2 a.m. I'll be happy to bring that up.
2 a.m. We're gonna be up. Oh, well, I guess that's closing time. Alright. Just give me like 4 big mugs or something.
And he fills up and he leaves for a few minutes to go for a run.
Alright.
So 4 mugs of mead, 2 bottles of wine. Anything else? For the rest of you before I head to the back?
You wouldn't happen to have any chalk,
I
would
am
you?
just fine.
No, unfortunately I don't have any chalk.
Do our rooms have locks on them?
Yes, you will find each door, along with having a deadbolt, should have, okay, this is Gary. I don't know what they're called, but you know how in hotel rooms they have
Like the little slider, yeah.
Yeah.
Chain lock.
As well as a chain to prevent it from being open should the deadbolt be compromised. You'll even find your windows have some bars that can be closed and locked from the inside should you need them. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We never know what can happen. So we have plenty of safety features installed so you might feel safe.
Also,
I
they don't just
appreciate
have those
that.
in hotel rooms.
Yeah, I know. But
But that's where you know them from.
I got one in my house. Well, it's not a chain. It's like a.
It's the flippy one.
Like
It's the little.
Yeah.
It's like the. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Nice meeting all of you. I'm gonna go to bed. I grab my 4 mugs of ale and just go up to my room.
grab my other bottle and just run it on up.
Right. Comes back, hands you guys everything as you all head up to your rooms, settle in.
I'm immediately going to cast Snare and place it in front of my
Very well.
doorway.
Snare and place
Because
it in
I'm
front
just
of your
like,
doorway.
I am here with a group of crazy people.
I'm definitely deadbolt chain jam my sword under the door just to make sure that it doesn't.
You guys fortify your.
Yep.
Oh, don't say that.
Why?
Never mind.
Why don't you? Why? No. I'm curious.
Yeah, but can I 5-5 run?
No.
What about 7-5?
Please
No.
I'm going to not sleep in the bed. I'm going to
Okay.
sleep in the middle of the floor, and I'm going to draw a bunch of... I'm not casting a spell or anything, but I'm just going to draw a ton of, like, protection runes and different things like that around me.
Right.
Things that would, like, maybe block some divination magic or something.
Okay. You some basic protection runes around. Anybody else doing anything special beforehand?
See the bartender.
Oh, you're gonna see the bartender, you said?
Yeah.
Alright. It's like, oh, yes, miss, what can I do for you? You
Ma'am.
said your name was
Maurice.
Oh, he's gonna say miss.
Maurice. You can call me Maurice.
Very well, Maurice.
I'm not used to this yet.
Okay.
Do you have more soup?
Yes, I have some left. Would you like some?
Everything you have.
Alright. He's like, here, let me take that bowl. He takes the massive bowl from earlier. It's like a big serving bowl, basically. He fills, it's gone for a few minutes, comes back with it full again. He's like, this should be the last of it. There you go.
Single fork.
No, I have regular forks.
Like, pull out an older fork that's all dirty and rusty.
You know, I find it's usually pretty difficult to eat stew with a fork. I know my stew's pretty thick.
Do you have
I have the spoon you used last time as well as the one
Okay.
that was at the bottom of the bowl.
Okay.
Do you want
I'll
two
use it.
spoons?
Yes.
Double fisted?
Yes, please.
Alright, here's your two spoons. Enjoy yourself.
And then sit in the corner facing away from him, and now that nobody's looking and it's late enough, I just eat like an absolute fucking savage.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna have to clean up over there after that.
Yep.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I was paid well enough for this. It's totally fine.
I don't care how
Yeah.
much I was paid. I was not paid enough.
No.
He's paid a lot. He's paid like one gold.
I will go sleep.
This man was paid better than any of you will be this entire adventure. What? No.
Rob the guy, huh?
Kuvira's lawful neutral alignment.
But you don't know that. Your players know.
No.
Oh, by the way, I also, before I go to bed, take out my book and write down literally everything that I can remember that means.
Right. Very, very good.
I'll play solitaire or something and then put it in my pocket and go to
You guys
bed.
do your respective rituals,
Are these
and
boxes that can block prayer come?
Yes.
ready yourselves for bed. You get comfortable, and eventually you all find yourselves drifting off into sleep, or in the case of Maurice, very unfamiliar trance. You're still not used to this process.
Yeah, like,
Like you're laying in bed, like trying to sleep. You know, how do I do this?
it's like, fuck, took away the smoke, gave that hunger, and now took away sleep.
So you guys are laying there, comfy. You're on
Mhm.
all of you. When suddenly in the middle of the night, all of you feel a deep chill, and you all have dreams of mists, fog, big trees, staring, hungry eyes. And all of a sudden, you see in the middle of the night, you roll over and you feel something wet against your cheek, and you wake up and you look around. You're in the middle of the woods. Your companions sleep on the ground beside you. The cabin completely gone. A thick, creeping fog surrounding you, pressing in tightly, making even this open forested space feel claustrophobic. The rest of you, Maurice, as well, like your trance is interrupted, and you look up and suddenly you're face to face with a tree. There wasn't a tree here when I went to bed.
Definitely on alert. Grab the dagger, look around for all of my stuff.
For your stuff is gone. You just have the dagger that you slept with gripped under your pillow. You have nothing. All of you are awake at this point.
On my feet, kind of pointing my knife towards all of you guys, just like, which one of you fuckers did this?
Seeing her,
Where the hell am I?
I own wand that is also a knife.
I pull out my gun, which is also a knife.
The weapons that have been drawn, I find a sapling and I rip it out of the ground and
Yeah, fucking Oretta reaches over and pulls a small tree out of the ground. It's brandished.
Is it dark?
Tarmac
Yes.
was very, very sleepy, so after all of you have already stood up, he give me a moment, sorry. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I got kicked out for a moment there.
Oh, we've been able to hear you find the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure if I could. My computer had locked.
Oh.
Okay, so the Tarmac sits up, looks to the left to the right, at all of you. It's like, another weird dream. He lays back down.
you're the one who's lying to us during the conversation. You're the one who took us out here, aren't you? I'm pointing at Tarmac.
Tarmac opens his eyes like, wait, wait, what? What? Huh? He starts looking at all his stuff, realizing he's not dreaming. It's like, you turn around and assess the situation. Where's my stuff? What do you got here? Where'd you? Huh?
This is
What?
not a dream.
I'll lower my wand. I believe we all may want to calm down. I think we've been tricked in some capacity.
Okay, no.
I'm definitely gonna insight check Tarmac for that, because just hearing that he was lying to us for that whole time, and then knowing his stance on the stuff. Oh!
No. Oh no. Oh no.
My gaze.
I thought we were getting hired. by some crazy wizard. No, we're being kidnapped by some crazy wizard. This is gonna be some we gotta get out of here. Nope. This is not a job. This is like a. I pull out my dagger and I just back up. Just holding it to everybody.
Now, quick question. Is there any way I can passively tell that we're not anywhere near original? With a knowledge nature.
Make a nature check for me. Or a survival check, otherwise.
God, I heard that creepy music kick in.
You are with the sharp spine-like needles. The trees almost appear to glower down at you. It's a very different feel.
I don't think any of us have like walked this out, and any one of us could have done this. At least from what I've seen, what everybody can do. You know, you have to seem like really powerful, like wizards or something. So I guess somebody else might have made it.
Like who?
You guys see, like, Tarmac, like, sit down for a moment and start, like, putting hand on his forehead and was like, basically having, like, a panic attack.
Like, I'm a shepherd. I don't know.
Listen, fuck, I know anything. It's probably some crazy way. They're teleporting us all out here, and we're, like, in a closed arena, and they're gonna make us kill each other.
I'm gonna sit down, crisscross, and pull out my spellbook and start flipping through and start attempting to ritual cast detect magic.
Basically, as soon as Tarmac says they're gonna put us in an arena and make us kill each other, just 1,000-yard stare from Cuvier, just like, I will not die for you guys. To you guys. I hope you know that.
Well, I'm not planning on
And during the battle royale, Tarmac talking about is Horizon's gonna try to like snap off the branches off the sapling she has now, so it becomes more of a usable stick.
Alright, yes. Yes, I love this.
Alright, fuckers, let's do this! No.
You're gonna sit down in front of Tarmac with 2 hands on your shoulder. It's okay. You're not gonna die.
It's just that scene from Airplane where they're all snapping.
Make a persuasion check.
Get over yourself! I got this, I got this. Is that persuasive enough? 11.
I'm gonna roll a d20. It's less than 11, it works.
When you don't want a nat 20.
This is the opposite of okay. All my stuff is gone. I literally have a dagger, a lockpick. Wow, I forgot I had this. And some base tools. We got nothing.
Yeah, I came to you like, you know what I have? You know what I have?
A tapeworm.
Still sitting on the ground, chanting to myself, not paying any attention to what's happening.
So at about this point, you complete your ritual, and you almost hear, as you're chanting this, as you approach the end of the ritual, the chant seems to be picking up these ghostly whispers that only you can hear, and there's almost like a noise as you finish, and you look, and the only signs of magic you gather are those that might be given off by your companions, and a slight and an evocation aura from all of the fall.
I want everyone to be very careful. Wherever we are right now is not natural.
No shit.
The type of magic that we're experiencing right now could be incredibly dangerous.
What kind of magic?
The kind that will kill you.
A lot of magic can kill you.
Tarmac, no, wait.
I'll,
Is Tarmac still having his panic attack?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm gonna reach down to the ground and let my weasel out of my cloak.
I knew it!
The weasel runs down your arm, you notice it's changed. It appears to be a small skeletal weasel.
Oh, dearie, that's not good. You still in there, buddy?
It turns to you and chitters halfway.
Right. I hate this.
That's hell!
If you could just go check out that fog for me and run back, that'd be fantastic.
Alright, so it runs over into the fog. I need you to make a constitution saving throw for your weasel.
Oh god.
Four. Weasel slowly makes its way back to you. It comes back very tired. Almost as if it is exhausted.
I'm just gonna pick him up and put him into the robes and disappear him with them.
Yeah.
Right. Don't go near the fog.
Isn't the fog like all?
I was gonna say, I motion all around us.
It seems
What?
to be closing in behind you, but as you say that, it kind of clears in a direction and you see a path in front of you.
I mean,
I just clap Tarmac on the back and just calm down. If you don't calm down, I will knock you the fuck out and I will drag you wherever we need to go.
Wow. You know, honestly, that's reassuring. I assumed you would have just let me. That has actually helped me calm down a little bit.
I'm not suggesting we follow the creepy path through the magical fog, but I'm also not suggesting that we stay here.
Well, if you said avoid the fog, because whatever it did to your weasel, and I kind of like motion behind us, maybe we should follow the creepy path.
Somebody's gonna answer for this.
I'll kind of usher everybody in front of me and just like constantly be keeping an eye out behind.
Okay. Creepy paths, middle of the night, teleportation. But it's fine.
As you
It's gonna
guys start
stick
to follow,
solidly in the middle.
as you guys start to follow along the path, the fog almost crowds in behind you, and the trees seem to reach down for you, gather like fingers, but nothing haunts you. Then out of the fog, through a thick cloud cover, you just see through a bit of light. You see a large pair of gates with two knights, larger than two stone knights. With two large knights holding swords down in front of them, their heads lying on the ground at their feet. Two closed gates that, as you approach, slowly open outwards.
Do I still have detect magic up?
Sure.
Anything from the statues at all?
No.
I think it's just as safe as everything we've been through so far, which isn't saying much.
Well, we haven't died or been severely injured yet.
Yes. Side, hold my quarterstaff in front of me. Walk slowly through the gate.
As you start to approach the
I'd
gate.
like to hold an action to hit anything.
Okay, as you
that approaches me.
alright, you do that. As you start to approach the gate, clouds begin to thicken over the sky, and all of a sudden a cold, driving rain begins to fall, and you hear the occasional crack of thunder.
God, I hate the rain.
As you make it through feeling cold, like the cold almost soaking, like the rain soaking you to your core, you make it through the gates, and as the last person steps through them, the rusty metal